security enyuma pa.
Okay.
Enyuma pa nye adwuma keke enyuma pa ama Ghana for mu ni adwuma titiri mabuno. Anything you 24-hour economy and what just say adwuma pa enko a. 24-hour economy adwuma pa enko a. It's about decent, well-paying, sustainable jobs. Na kwa nda zo ne de beba. Oko oduma nkoma nyame boye no. That back could be an 24 hours no. Oko amaya tumpon nyina so abuchira bawomia moko tena ko school nyina. Omo ya adwuma 24 hours. Nti bawomia oko school anopa ne awia anadwo no akobɔ night. Ono akasa ne kan. Nti ono wa benefit for 24 hours kono. Ye nyina ya tukwan ye nim. Say in those countries wo wakɔ adwuma wi anwumra awada no na obi ye adwuma. Ghana so de ye kɔ adwuma anopa no nkono nya po nunu. Eno kwa na emu break na emu nkomo emu TV hwe emu newspaper kan. There is no productivity. Ye adwuma don hwere nwotwe pe. Na be dey na ye ne saa enkura kese na ye pe. Be dia ye kɔ because adwuma wo ho no.
Yeah.
Ebe dey na ye dey o ma ye pe. When they are working 24/7 and we are working 8
menom papa no mo amotiti fie mo amoyen emwa John Dramani Mahama say what the modern farming techniques and the day back. Under animal farming, we call baby to say pudon or channel. We call her animal farming. We say jatani mwake sie elephant ni adi nyina gum egu farm numbi. Eti wontimi nkose okwa akodododo. Anase okwa wakodua nuane wo ho. Eti wodi kai set up plantation ni bibia wie uwie no jamu na gum. Na jamu na gum a ubehia omo so a wo di plane ebe fa wiem no mas asebo emwa ne nuane ne ade. Na proud to that no what training expert for wo mo so ebe hwe nkwa a friend say omo ebe hwe mwa no so bo bi yare a ebetima wo no pane ne ade ade na sanyoma we nyina na e baso a ebe boa ma omo ma wie agric e wa agric KNUST Legon wo mo nyina be nya adwuma ye.
With all that we are saying, I'm quite confused.
Okay.
I'm confused. I'm confused and say animal railing no say yeah animal farming no say jatan winning in no benefits.
Yeah, yes. Reason is my tourist attraction.
Okay, good.
Because Ukopudon. Now
more of tourism than say yeah animal
okay. And one akasano who bet me I export to be.
Okay.
Who export to no Mexicano air day and your money kono.
Okay.
Na unya dollars. Dollars never never will see customer a day. Ejina.
Okay.
Proud to that no. Tell who make exportation no. Movement how by no I say who the new money be kono ha. Na dey kono, who dey kono, who be nya dollars na ba. Dollars ba because country biana who can your more than your export to biano. Country na ho den dey eba form. And na Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ba ya wantimi anya wa ma ho chaba. Enti wo mo we extension officers ni ade ni nyina no. Wo be nya adwuma ye. Wo mo ye ayi for masonry for no. Ah ye beto wo fencing land ni nyina. Almost be nya adwuma ye. Proud to that. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia eba ya oka say obey one district one factory wantimi. And here John Dramani Mahama say under one district one factory no. Wo no de obey be embark on agro
People ask, where is the 24-hour economy? I'm sure you'll be hearing that question. Where is it? You say you do 24, you say one shift, 2, then. But my seniors are here. 24-hour framework is not a policy. There is nothing called 24-hour economic policy. It's a framework. And that framework, it is several milestones and deliverables that will achieve that goal. It's a goal. So you won't go anywhere and see 24 hours going. There's nothing like that. In fact, last week I was in Dubai and my flight was at 7:25. So I left for the airport at 4 a.m. and I saw nightlife in Dubai. But they won't call it 24-hour economy going. Taxi, 24 hours, you are there. No. It is something that will propel people to enjoy nightlife and 24 hours economy. So as we to enjoy nightlife and 24 hours.
Me pacho fa President Mahama enso so ankasa de no no ankasa no for no so de to so mame adabi ba esedin ketia boy esedin ketia de no mame this one this boy esedin ketia de no mame uwi a abrante ba ko so e wo ho no abo no so de uwi na de Mahama de so
abai ebecha electricity boa e wo fam kura e de ama enyuma yefo a mo be ba adwuma anajo no ma be ya adwuma enti mo amoye fundraise mo amoye welders mo amokura e ka se ne amane ma mo hia electricity pa no mo pe no fo na mo adwuma emfaso aba mu a mo be sign ne na mo ba adwuma anajo use electricity a na ne boa ya dey akofom wo mo ya iron rods ene ya mo use anyama wode kese no mo be ye mo adwuma anajo a wo be hu se anyama wode bo be kofom pa aboa mo ama manya mfaso na maburu no so wo mo anya adwuma aye enti abana nteni a church 24-hour economy num na mujitumu a eno aye game changer ewo oman Ghana 24-hour economy no dia yabaya ni say.
Gentlemen, this is the 24-hour. This is the 24-hour economic clock. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. 1, 3, 3. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabedidi. Ezu. Extraordinary problems require extraordinary solutions for extraordinary results. And so businesses and public organizations will be encouraged to operate 24/7 in 3 shifts of 8 hours each. This will boost production, it will increase employment and provide well-paying jobs. It will transform Ghana into an import substitution and export-led country. It will increase employment opportunities and revenue, and it will enhance access to public services. We will focus on some selected public institutions that have huge customer traffic. For instance, the ports and harbors should be open 24/7. That means we have to employ more workers at the port. We have to employ more customs officers, more Gapoha workers, more forklift operators and all that. We need customs. Customs should work 24/7, 3 shifts, so that at any time your items come, customs at any time of the day is open for business. You can go and process your import things, papers, and take your things out of the port. We must have a passport office that is operating longer than 8 hours, so that people who need passports and other such documentation can have access to it. We must have a DVLA that is working more shifts than 1 shift, so that more people can get their licenses processed in a shorter time than the current waiting time. In the private sector, the sectors that we are looking to promote and encourage to run 24/7 and 3 shifts are first the agro-processing sector. That is those who will process our cassava into cassava starch, cassava flour, gari, and all that. There's a huge market in Africa for all these products and in other parts of the world. Manufacturing, that is industry. Manufacturing, that is industry. And so the textiles industry, the fruits juice making industry, all the industries, the iron and steel industry will be encouraged to run 24/7. The pharmaceutical sector. We want Ghana to be the pharmaceutical hub of the whole of Africa, so that we'll produce medicines here and export them to all other African countries. Construction sites. We want our construction companies to work 24/7, all year, all hours round, so that they can deliver our infrastructure faster than they currently do. Financial services, the same. Sanitation and garbage collection. It is better to collect garbage, bola, in the night, rather than collect the bola and be competing with cars in the daytime when we have rush hour traffic. Extractive industries, the mines, mining bauxite, mining gold, mining manganese, lithium, they must work 24/7, 3 shifts every day. Hospitality industry, our restaurants, our discotheques, our nightclubs, our hotels, 24/7, 24 hours a day. Retail centers, all the malls, there's no reason why you should start. People can come in the nighttime and buy items, so they should work longer than 8 hours. Transportation services, there should be buses running 24 hours so that people who have to go to their jobs can be able to get a bus to go to their jobs. Security services, we need safety and security to be able to implement the 24-hour economy. And so we need more police officers, we need more soldiers, we need more prisons officers, more fire service officers, more customs, more immigration.
Edding, pam, utie, sa and sensum wing, ya President Mahama, and ne cohorts. Edibaya, Utimi say, Oma Bogana Krono Ankasa, Ewo, Silumusi Church and Simagana, a tea, see, a ma, and go for Equatrabama NDC. Maybe be a telephone lines, Mrs. Na, I wish I saw Zufia. Pop Kiwa bet Nasi, Bambesemi Busawa Wufi, say once no. And some are echo soothing, ya President Mahama, a kind, say now what tears here, say now what tears here, a brand new position, no. And this is the Musi or more implementing this, no. Say now what you know. Telephone lines near 0201 455 555 0201 455 555. Of course, if you're now, the one more Kasa, and say President Mahama, may I bet you no. Ye no so ebeka ho enti se bia wo opinion on it so a obetimi akati ye focus on 24-hour economy and then criminalization of free speech e wo omaga na mu enti sa e na my mama say first one is say wabaswa. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
good morning. So do a kasa free.
hello, still in here.
Me ba cha betonga.
Still in here, friendly so manya.
Unko.
NDC adada ye nyagro. Because obian in 24-hour economy no. Don't be juma 24-hour. Any other works the be juma. I have to say no. Omodi dada say one day sellers. We anyway. We dema incorporate who say NDC. Omoni agitated become a Ghana for. Into 2028. Yeah, two are by you. Did I say?
That's also do the by. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
I told you about 24-hour economy. One task any say, and this is so Casafani actually. Not discussing it. As I Kumasa Buakwa.
Kumasi Buakwa.
Tell be a man or Hawaii.
Yo. Now, say, Godi, a human to Obama and Grand was in them. Hey, enough of to say. Na NDC for Ukraine, everyone, not Ghana for no minimum NDC Nana. And a mama to Omunino.
Good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. We'll be on line so. Pacho, what here? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho, do you be a free?
Yeah, make a free kwabinya.
Manonko. Yanum Pacho, yanum malu wa volume no why Mr. Man. Yes, a feedback na anodding.
Good morning. My friend William.
William Pacho yetie wo. Pacho se wo fra tie wo hu e wo telephone no so. Ohun. Wo ka se wo hwe TV na wo tie wo hu TV no so a e be delay yi. E da me senya feedback ya na maso. E yi kakrati me sema why? Ma me call live we na me nwi enkasa. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Metewonka. Udino biaga. Onko.
Morning. But if my be you because if talk about my constituency.
Me patro Matewonka pa mo anonko why? Pa man for me chiamo.
Yo Mahama pa the way we hey, you know 24 hour economy or no Mahama na represent no 24 hour come. We you work at the house. The whole night in was drama desina na. There's just before men come on 9 top and piano. Na do man kon dey nyakura. Manwe.
Good morning. About Metewonka. Good morning.
Good morning.
So Udino biaga se free 24-hour economy anything se wo kasa ni achichi wo no. Yen
Me kasa fi sinya.
For what to say?
Na pese che adeketo mu wa fi kiro. 24-hour economy no. Onse enye se ofiti ya na watimi ya saade no preko pesa wo. Enye asom keto asa e be take 2 years. Well, because saade we are working. Enyuma na wo de be saade no. Tita wo prepare. Basis ya wo de be tita wo kokra. Ade a wo pese wo yusu de saade ni bia, tita wo ye ni yie. Enina mo kan tita wo ye ni yie.
NDC for more opposition. Assemble na maka fresh 24-hour economy mo be ye. Ka kire ye cheche mu. Why? Metime nya brama pa.
Eye 133. Obia
133 na die bad ya.
Adwuma baako nipa miensa ene baba beye adwuma baako no because we pon a na okofie na foforo aba na onso beton na okọ na foforo aba miensa opem se ade beche obia na
ewa adwuma de hin no adwuma be mu
obobo onwuma ne bebiri wo se port
wo bobo mame
DVLA port and insurance office and we could no cycle car agric side and also private sector no so no wa odo ho ba bedom no na ya register na wo so wa yi
opanye wo ya adwuma ben ba wo
me
ani
ifacho me nya adwuma
okay mate e di say na adwuma ba na wo nya adwuma sili say 133 na start
na be kire che adwuma no wo tene wo pese nka o yini ye we 1.5 year ni tanto to ye no e wo so tutu no kakra
say abani ma bia ba fa department I was 133 me ba to sunya ne until recently and then na wo na efe pa cocoa house and na wo but cocoa house
say sunya market no omo be ye 24 hour omo biem
omo biem no sunya ne market na ba bia wa asero moto ba yire no wana ye edwa na domo po na omo
and
I do 1 AM. Who best one when you say on go to buy me busy mawana.
o we no de e market no a biem obebiem
biem ayɛ den market le bi wɔ hɔ de wo wo lokopɔ no wo pɔn ye bebiem ayɛ den
ama security for na nya point atenam what you say
why you point kasa ntɔpɔnkɔ nti sa ko so bi ya no ba ha de ye ji obi a no problem next week we ba bi ya no wa ba why that's it hello good morning hello say you know I'm just last one here. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
No, Bɛkyerɛ free.
Hello, good morning.
Bɛkyerɛ free.
Hello, good morning, Godwin.
Good morning.
Godwin, let's say.
What do you
Oh, yes.
Someone we trust in tentem.
Godwin. Because
my two county Kasawai.
Make a tattoo old barrier.
One uncle,
almost 24-hour economy. Me kasa go 24-hour economy. On one kasa can na no fun. O kasa na no fun.
Kasa ya mamu ntie mu ho. Utie wo ho a ene ma de delay no.
O say ni obese say what be standing somewhere be standing on to me nyina no. On to me nyina no.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. And hello, good morning. All right. Yeah, Mr. Medivin Bisa for the meantime. Of course, but I know team who were actually yes, and ma adini intimi have a very sweet conversation. And Prof. Teo, I'm watching and what how to say, Pussy Quaka Crazy. Aha, Papa with them. Oh, yeah.
Jamaican go down.
Oh, yeah. And that's what Bantam. Macatch say, Munti and na. Me di program about non-son and so still, Quabra never saw for a my free. What be dressing Muswa. Na abono watch.
And then there's so Bantam.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Tell me, maintain my sorry. It's
a movement stronger than appetite.
I could tell you, okay. Do the energy I'm on one can I say?
Okay.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
I could go 18. 334. 334.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
As I say, we have to do 8 a.m.
What?
It's a movement.
One tin what?
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Dadio Panka.
Dadio Panka, boy. All right, Prof. And come on, ever hold be brain now. 24-hour economy no eka ho kakra sese ukasa ne ya chiw to the sese afa kropo de menti bi da wo mi ase de se ya chiw bi se waka asem onkum nipa woni ewu woni aban sika na ye se won ko da fiase until say ye beka asem nyina awi asa na me amene pie abronya asem na America in fact menti bi sa ada prof de kwanza
Sir, she said the intimate chief. Do you know I'm saying, young man? Cobrani Jeffrey, some Monsan and kind.
But still, the one man, no, Uti.
I told the young by YouTube, no, now my connect to work at Nimona Michi.
Yeah.
Now, infant, me about one soon about me, said, me also. Income Lawrence Intia, our original for women's organizer, okay. Madika Canada, a Jumano Dada, no or original captain for loyal ladies. Into the same fee. No about the year Jumano Suma, our platinum. Now, share Nijuma dear, what dear, just we hear say, Kebeton, and some painful, I was about a major pie.
Yeah.
And into my air bosono. Now, I'm in Kokuno one so. On also for regional communications. one term. Na no after na time day birthday sama kankofo or also person general constituency organizer and see abuse wa for monyanwa. Go on. The idea is say ode phone lines no phone calls na sim. In some way better no was no. It seems say MPP for any on the 24-hour economy no a better explanation to the 24-hour economy than NDC for now almost some diano. Now also there the PFA say nana kekabidi I'm so no more keke and a betul into a this na explanation ni ba na akwakoye bibia oho. After according 24-hour market, see about the market. Now the money young one say the same person, President Mahama, I will be there kunya, and now I'm true kuja to a catcher say, obesi e-block 200 na fibia obesi 50. Every HM, Otini complete World Bank the 23. Yeah. And on my Nanka, one Casacra, the bear, Kakrabi, account will be 27. But much in China, I say 29. Tia say, so only complete 29. Sani Pano, Satan, let you block me. Number corner bore 4 million. And no crown went to me 15 million kind. And Sani Pano say will be C 24-hour market. 261. And almost as me be a crowd, the minimum on internet, Sisala East, there, me born here 33 million Ghana cedis. It's young fun said the Academy 33 million Ghana cedis, 33 million Ghana cedis multiplied by 261 was a bit near Sisa market, and you say at it. And I'm new because radio, our radio in Ambition say. Na mube wie da bena adwuma starting or say omo be wie between 28 months. Last month yana mini pan course I radio no. And also mbe wie 24-hour market in 28 months. Go down. 28 months no. Endu so na President Mahama wo he.
So go wie.
It is a whole train. Say 24-hour market be ban when you be there. Me wanya so mo ka kire no.
Dabi.
It's nipa na kasa port for na almost because our market nimbi. Matisi say omo fa workers airport omo fa say omo fa 1,500. 1,500 na omo fa no. Workers are over than 4,500. It is only times 2 eba be kan ho a e na 4,500. E so fa 9,000.
E so fa 9,000.
9,000 e so fa. It is so boki a we su
oboki a 70.
We kakana e no so kwa wutimi. Na obi a atawusu ese ye benya dabi atawusu pudon
pudon last bam
pudon o se ye de ayi jata ene obegu tese otimi tie NDC foa na ye nwanwa sisi ano emse market no mushi no muwi a ja bibia beba obi na me bisa me fundamental question ni say e de ane be ton market o
so musikako
ene e
market for the beton
MC
Mame share eyi
say ye beton kako ewo nti say anka e yam perfect man kesim de enu so 33 million Ghana cedis a ye kosi market solely for kako nti mini godon baby a wotin mini mo de en say de ositi ade am beton wo ho em say obia ni unique eyi om beton wo ho e mabunu e pe adwuma ye omo kan ya akoka headset na de kan NNSs ena egufie a enyi adwuma anya no obam nta kando miami ye yisi ona no ye speaker of parliament nje mo akra say ye vetina one ka sa portfolio na wokoka ai ba ko na mo pese meka no
dani ho prefect
emwa ona waka emwa wa say enu no okokoka ene obi a wako nursing school awi we say so wako nursing school na say mawalawa you are bonded for 5 years.
Yes.
Esa wo suma buying for 5 years and san wa de ho mpo na ka opeso tu kwan ya wati nya tu kwan. O ka che say ye nursing school na say wo say o fa nursing ni nya adwuma obi anku.
Obi anku do pay your ho.
Do pay your ho. Into a
minimum.
Woko nursing school ni koyede. And they say some open marketers who are not so we're nursing school no about the fun. What all the fun?
Let's say marketers.
Say, yeah, Peter, so more editors and our reporters. Now, you say we're nursing school about the fun. Into now we are health minister in opposition. One our trumpet is our automatic posting. Edema President Mahama say omuye school a na posting na mpanfo say we need be say oboso omuti opposition
mpanfo say we need
be say oboso
and me nti we kasa down
ne what yes say we need be we say oboso omuti opposition na omu ka say yemre na omu fi say yefo nti o ka automatic posting na afi dia ba bedu emie enye marketing kete ni ehu. And I know almost all my free teachers, almost progressive, and then kitten, and you're doing Magana for. Yanko ambulance, and also ambulance in kitten. Yanko Fanko Comra, and also Nkokon kitten. Now, the trauma one said, Sam Kokon Sokran, yes, and then Mao Mutun Kosiani attitude. A year, and one in a seat. Now, I want to go there from say.
Elias.
The almost a year, so so much of brothers.
Some brothers no more yet. Say 3 months, no more. Say no more. Why ready?
Some master sense in church for a while. We not come in here.
Sir, the year in the brothers.
I know you're so much. Sir, much.
Now 3 months. No more. Mr. Nano. Now me bedroom. Oh, the radio station a year. Tell me to teach my control baby. Now, tell me we are not any of our south. The same coupon can think now about hormone. Omunye ska very fiti wo. Eti NDC for no ana etwetwe ska. Say umbe fiti mo no. Na di wo mra no omokoton mo no ma chiska. Enu anu no. Ken aye ntokwa.
Nti so omu chiska na se na brabo na si.
Na si. Sana do mama kan.
Nipa.
Mama ko ka no position so be tukusia. Kumutukusia no waton. Oton no kwa kokolo akono so. Edo this wontimi ntu bi ma wo kunu no ware kanwa no
nti obi a wawie school na ye fa ne napko no kokko ye adwuma na etua ne kaboso ne saa for 3 years ene wa ye be ma nkokko mako 5 o 3 years ya o tua ne ya obi fie na tu ewu na aka 3 na o musa ye nkokko a o muntu nkosua ana o ma multiply and increase production bia na wo saa nipa no so wo to saa nkokko ne wi a so wa bra boy si nti wone nipa na ono ye fa ni napko no mfaso be na ke woso
no
won say again almostanda ye ko bra mta kan do say omo awie school asese ye form nurses awie school asese ye form health workers awie school asese ye form no sanko for no obe form as volunteers na wotua almost stipends na say aban ema clearance na ye fa omo permanent as ankofo na ebe consider omo first enya na ko ni ato ni din foforo
but mamenko ti kako no efere bi ye ka se bu hanu ma obo ba bi a wose e na body mo boa ene ade but yenko ti kako kako no zi eni yenko tam.
Sir, so tell us about the 24-hour economy market.
Honorable Chair, you realize that we are close to Mankasim. So we are trying to build a market, and you know Mankasim is known for Kako market. So we want to develop that market so that we can attract people from Mankasim, because now Mankasim is choked. So we want to attract the SSs to Ekonfi.
And that is 24-hour economy market.
That's what we want to do.
And you said you want to leverage on the 24-hour economy market. And I'm asking you, so is that your definition of the 24-hour market?
No, I can refer it to the DC.
You cannot do that to the DC. You cannot put the DC on the spot. You mentioned that you're trying to leverage on the 24-hour economy market. And I'm asking you, give us an example. Say, you see, we take this gathering very seriously.
And at the hormone, it is said the 24-hour market and that Jomahaman Ayaka Kujaso. Kaku Ejaso. Midami Kakumi Papa, Mina Kakuki to a busy bar, so we need be our Severson. It is not the wudi bia na ase beso e de se me nya kakokito di trafufuo no se ya wal matiku se na salt kakra jai nka me secret
enti babi a ye ton kako na nti mankesim ye noted for kako no when is this market no
we say kako
ade ne say ye se be operationalize system na wo hodada no nti dwade e koso wo mankesim nyina no ma enye 24 hours obi asomo ase kona kosi market because adanu mitie wo ha sei now my definition of market e kire say obi define market enne to mean say a geographical location bia no wati mitie o
okay
e wo ha sei na wo kasa asem nti in the minds of NDC no say say ho na women's bank no afede e beko women's bank no beko 24 hour market ni me ho na e beko sana obi ka kire me wo region ni nsem a ye no one policy, one government policy, thought through policy, intentional policy. By person or no. Go on. Explanation is bebre nti mbisa no say implementation be say. Implementation be say. And I ko amina ye market si wadada no. Ye dwiri fangu. See the Bible ye see 24-hour market. Ewo emina nia dia ye den omo ewo ho na bekoso awo ho
yes
omo ewo ho no eno a na bekoso awo ho ena DVL no omo kan ye no DVL no how many offices na ewo DVL a ye no 24 hours wo kan nipa na ofe wo ha say ni say ese ye put niema in place niema be na o put in place nurse ni a wa wie school tifie ye se kofa na adwuma no nya adwuma nye eno na hia afi yesi abema incentives private sector eno ya mete say yesi afi de obetimi apply for up to 500,000
almost about bia afi mo bia portal
1D1F
almost
1D1F
startup capital
and again yasan to ni din foforo because there na wo 1D1F ni mu amu ada so person start adwuma foforo a na ye from promoters no anase wo adwuma a struggle a wo hia moa kasa preko ya nso na se
yes na se
ene kasa preko te sen ene isu edu baby na ye hia moa eye tax incentive e de ama almost 34 Ghanaian companies including FPAC NDC for say MPP for affiliate ene pese ye ma omo sa tax holiday no nti nya de omo bepene ni wana okotema porta MPS ye ma omo more than $800 million ene ye de ma omo under President Mahama ene pede ababeshi
that's what say was say 24-hour economy young Ghanaians set to benefit from 500,000 loans. Now I'm ready to be. President Mahama has described the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program 24-hour plus. I want the plus back at home. Minus na plus. As a holistic, integrated, multi-sectorial program that allows our producers to tackle the key bottlenecks holding back production in agriculture, fisheries, manufacturing, and the creative industries. What's the public service in the BEFA 133? After that, agriculture, fisheries, manufacturing, and the creative industries. According to Graphic Online report on the initiative will enable young Ghanaians between the ages of 18 and 35. I forgot Ghana between the age of 18 and 35 to apply for startup business loans ranging from 5,000 to 500,000. Me pato kosi Yankee. Na the plan is simple. Ghana the program no. Kosi Yankee no CEO. We refi sa yidi maybe Ghana Enterprise Bibisa. Ewo ho. MEIP ewo ho. Maslock ewo ho. YE ewo ho. Enye no na odi abey. Peter Yanko. What to say?
Nakopo adom.
Okay, before I be no. Gideon Bacho me ma 24-hour economy policy no. Almost say object of the authority. It way act no 24-hour authority act no. Nina so. Dey na ba be ya mo my Ghana. BM na Saturday the free. BM kama. Why? Was say object of the authority. Ba me read kakra ni nyina yenti. Mateketeke ho ba nti menka ni nyina. was said the object of the authority is to ensure the integrated, sustainable transformation of national systems for economic production, supply chain, marketing, and labor power development. To achieve the object under Section 2, the authority shall promote the optimization of the volume, variety, and quality of products produced in the country for domestic consumption and export. We are 24-hour economy. Promote the development of the micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise. Promote the role of the micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise sector in inclusive wealth creation and development through cooperative enterprise. Maminko has a straight away. G. Revive the national culture of community self-organization and mobilization. Communal labor. Was it revive the national culture of community self-organization and mobilization, community mobilization, communal labor, helpful, one who for me and one who for me and conduct. Yes, we work a CB. What be that? Because Miss Tibi, there was a work a CB them at the full council. No, qua communal labor. Women could go one to be that. Communal labor, no. Bridge beer boost at young corner at KVIP. One you know the community mobilization under 24-hour economy. Gidon, Medasia, Prof. Q.
Madam Anubesino. So, 24-hour economy now born industrialization. So, one element and a component electricity.
Okay.
Can you ina ye dundum ni? And ye ma different explanations. The entire kania ni dundum. Near engineers be a Kumase. Omo ya MPP for. Omo na omo dundum kania a nipa bone for. Yanko engineer na wo. Engineer wo. Ya wo ya chen. One who so much. Anya wo bi da na or yes. Yes. Yanko engineer na also. Now person who say aban we 24-hour economy na omo kan so omo boa godon. Share 2026 budget. 24-hour economy sika ye dem omu nyina enu 120 million Ghana cedis. Sika ye twa to ho se ye de top pad e de ama school for e ye 292 million Ghana cedis. Iti NDC e prioritize free distribution of central pad no e che omu flash program a e ye 24-hour economy. Iti se wo by wo call na se ma wo kan wo ha se e ye kakra de agodon. Busitano amea te say omehia $4 billion. Yes. It is a $4 billion. Na say afim omatwa 110 million Ghana cedis a. Bono 110 million Ghana cedis. Dodo say na wodi benya $4 billion. Hey. Mo amuni ma se munya na ehwe. Eno no be ma the number of years a NDC betimi I implement 24-hour economy. Nti godo eye frodo frada sem Ghana for ya dada ya ton ya color TV akoto we nya black and white o akoto TV a enso we de enso kra na once number ni ene ye de amaye den so mpanyfo sa achia na emu yi omohwe se MPP ba isa ne mani nyina ye behwe ni aye ni medase
pa butafo aha movement television program di Bɛkyerɛ mu Saturday morning there 7 to 10 a.m. Haya no bia haya na bia eti e wo Ghana na so mako Facebook kakra mo se ka me so jana me sa no me na me no se de ato me so me metia na me bo me kofi kinata
sorry na sapre kun enya de ato so
me 24-hour discotheque na do ha ma so be bia me pa
so onu so o mesi ebigba ko market ni ma na
me para do pa
da bi ebigba ko market ni
se ka me se be ba adwuma no pa o se bo aba na na me wi na the route ya na me pon ye na me ko se disco num discotheque de ensan wi cigarette num ene friend say ensan num cigarette num ene first chachato na the discotheque one mo yeta eyesa de mano intino aha all right I think that yes and one is okay eko good pato favetus mame awu se we reading act na making kind na ene ensiba se omo kekari nyina ene agro processing agriculture and I say this say na nado dan kwakufu ado e the one district one factory buy it's how person we ye 24-hour economy na the fulcrum should be agriculture and agro processing this have a manufacturing there. At then at the same time no we can say 1 district 1 factory no we twem factory so ba me so say are you ready say you ready making can we say no e dey we be ba beto so na ma Peter Akwaba we say 1D1F program cancelled. There are no current incentives under program. Trade Minister confirms to Parliament. We July 9th, 2025. Na that's it no. Na sorry no. First two paragraph. The Minister of Trade, Agribusiness, Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. So what's the one is one factory in Wickham? Elizabeth Ufuswejare has confirmed to Parliament that the 1 factory, a flagship program of the NPP government, has been cancelled. Along with the policies cancellation, she said there were currently no incentives under the program. Mr. Speaker, I want to draw the House's attention to the fact that as of now, there is no policy as 1D1F. She said in Parliament Tuesday, July 8, 2025. Peter Ankuma, have your say.
Unim se ewiase ohun no krasa na mechia ochiatifo chiahwefo
funyi na ajoso
na President Kufuado na in the heat of campaign or can be when President John Dramani Mahama Beka say on the free SHS buy no or say enye some politicians bia no unim se some penifo to me twan trosa godwin ho no who has some unfund describe ebinum as my minister and parliament so 1D1F in your incentive to your training because that same package now what 24 now 1D1F incentives near the no and now omari package in their 24-hour
renaming and repackaging.
Well,
they don't package anything. They just rename
almost 24-hour economy and accelerated development program. No, based on the act, and I developed this document. Now share document in moi, and you know 1D1F now no boss who say we come so you come, but almost. So, rename. I don't know how to rename sir President Kufuado project. Ewo boasia. Galamsey sir ekofa oyene bema best abusua bia omani kofa so kofere omunkwa. Why do you do that? But when me starting me them person me say all over the world there are some human being who are operate 24 hours. Ghana baby baby if I dampon pharmacy uko any day anytime I was sprinters ubenye drato uko there are some filling stations 20 anytime abekobia ubenye bia yede ato if you watch you cry e say ngiti abeka say under 24 hours
na be Felix kwase for so dey can watch no
say you can watch no ka afuom de no aso na obekire mu say anwumre bia no adwuma for mba adwuma na dwono omu ntua normal electricity bill a yenyina yetua no ntu omu se bia we welder ebihia so be welde wadwuma na nadwo because welde na nadwo de a ye ma free meter bia wo be use
na 24 hours and one for that na wa ba adwuma na nadwo
that's my prof can say 24 hours and the day 24 hours
yes
and I must say we ye adwuma anopa ko sie nwumre no nsia 1 hour bia fa 1 hour bia 2 cities
yes
na momuno ukoya na anadwo a
yes
from anadwo 10 kwa 1 hour bia 1 city
yes
it is some me pen faso it
constitution
let us say 24 hours na
the adwuma is no daytime and na wo de akosa na and 24 hours
it na chese ukọ dampon say pharmacy anopo awieo anwumre obenya dura ato no aya wo hodada enye no nko a nyimanum bebre aduane kura opa aduane ato wo sprinters opa wacha anado 1 am kura oba bia metumanya bia ma what you say enti na wo hodada but NDC but say they are bringing something different when they were in opposition they promised something different. And to share President John Dramani Mahama, wabra all lunch on the manifesto no o chirechirem after ne party for abeka wache anajo weda omakotu boholes wana ono as the candidate and not lead the campaign. In fact, 24-hour economy policy no was almost flagship program.
Yes.
That was their main said Akufo-Addo eba na free teachers yani the main programmer na edana no. Say Juma Sama ayeden na tie de President John Dramani Mahama at the time no a candidate or kind about the 24-hour economy. Was the 24-hour economy initiative answer to the youth unemployment? Tie mi kotuno ewo abra wo kasa no. Was the 24-hour economy policy we will implement in 2025. Tenio.
Nchikola no oboa.
Or say the 24-hour economy policy we will implement in 2025 is a game changer that will open new job markets, foster entrepreneurship, and drive innovation by creating an enabling environment for young people to thrive. We will lay foundation for a prosperous future for all Ghanaians. A 24-hour economy will enable one job to be shared across 3 shifts and employ 3 persons.
The movement stronger than
President Mahama, or 24-hour economy policy.
No, Koti Yano.
Or say, or best starting in 2025. Which is last year. And that Aboki and that Sa Edumana Obekretino, it's a one job to be shared across 3 shifts and to employ 3 persons, providing job opportunity for 3 workers instead of 1.
But are they who?
President Mahama, the policy which aims to drive economic growth, improve service delivery, and create jobs in both public and private sectors.
Public and private sector.
So one job to be shared among 3 people in 3 shifts, not only private,
public.
So we reading public and crab first.
Yes. And to say their finance ministry, if big man opa upon a year, if you have a year upon number, da madiachi. That's what he promised us. And that was the major year or year day or promise year. And also best starting in 2025. Here we are.
I cannot say.
In fact, okay, to us what quoting him or say this policy, when implemented, will also adopt measures including beefing up security and on streets and providing street lights.
I said what they for the call. Fire service call rather.
This was the promise. Say one job, 3 persons, 3 shifts. Now say about fast security services no more. Now Ghana had here, baby could be street lights. Street light your street lights at the same. In fact, promise to say a phone, no matter I 24 hours.
Yes.
I'm some light your President Mahama promise you. If you go on now. And then you're 2026. Have they started even say Omuma street lights in import agent and so that security services no cry recruitment in Kwako say. Now the catcher say I feel now about in total 2025 one started. Fine. What's our set up a secretariat?
I ran it.
I appointed as I appointed will be in charge any whole office. Say no many people are ube here legal backing. I'm a part 1D1F. na omuma incentives na omuma tax waivers no omukoje already allow tax waiver the GIPC Act allow for tax waivers and tax waivers over the old President Mahama one cry, you gave tax waivers to your brother. Yes. You don't need legal backing to give tax waivers.
You don't need a 24-hour authority.
Yes.
You know now the mass idea. Yeah, what that?
Oh, enti ni na na eki na na obo. We hear ni policy na 24-hour private sector incentives some there no normally be boa businesses ama operate na almost they will give import tax exemptions, no taxes on importing machinery, any raw materials. You go and ask 1D1F or BBR or BBR or importing your man, no tax incentives, tax waivers. If you cry no tax import, I think for 2 or 3 years. So year a year. Tax within a period. So there's a scan but they employ more people. What the about say? So we obey adopt and obey like 24-hour in so I single shifter or obey enjoy no on the tax. Then we obey 2 shifts, obey 25 reduction in corporate income tax. Obey 3 shifter, obey 50% corporate income tax. So far. I did also best starting last year 2026 yeah pempoasa won start you I feel na wakoye act akoye policy bibia develop bibia
budget wise
oh that
budget wise year 2026
of course yes I'm I agree with you yes
yeah
and this year businesses saying cost subscribe enjoy this tax incentives yeah. Na wo hodada wo ba ya wasan babe twi abeboki dey akoshe wo document me say enene ade a wo dey babe boa 24-hour economy afi we say 1D1F no more 5 years tax free on some of the new man no omoye. In fact some of the 1D1F no crowd provide transformers UCG transformers ma omo say be omo kanya be gina so ye mikai ewo ekunfi for example. Because now they be a factory ni one. So because train lights ne a year koha
private sector
one shot WONTUMI. So a buying provide transformers, dedicated transformers for the factory. And then and many others.
Transformers or a buying by side ni na say o kwan no enye ho nya accessible a say buying na eyi kwan ne de koho or the insurance sa na man koho. Ni nyina na wo
yeah, some of the places omunya ensio em say baako bi a chire kura em say ho eba so no mo yes iron rods so mo ye em say central region so omunya problem aluminium bibi so aban ni ma omu ensio ni numa ni nyina se be abeboa ma say adwuma no ubetimi enya saa sika ne mfaso na dey afa workers in any case so we person provide all these things as in bank ni ho support.
Give your part of the story Beato. The story Beato. I say NDC granted $832 million tax waiver.
MPS.
That reading was saying the majority caucus of the Parliament of Ghana on Thursday, May 30, 2024, mounted the podium and expressed the double standards of the minority caucus over tax waivers. The government wants to grant 42 private businesses operating under the 1D1F policy in an effort to cushion them to expand and employ more people. And the majority in the Kasamuka say 1 year big no NDC for a grantee 832 million tax waiver. In fact, in the only about 800 million MPS. Just one company you want. Yeah, what's about Bayetema port expansion? Yeah, man, almost $1 billion tax waiver. Meridi. They are not 24-hour economy.
Yes. That was even in response to a MPP are buying a or tax waiver to local companies.
Yes.
Tax waiver na kwa committee man local companies no. Na akọ parliament. Ama parliament committee both MPP and NDC nyina wo so. Agye atum. Approve that o. Eba parliament na Tank Palace or enjoy tax waiver from NDC 1.
Yes.
Tank Palace. GIPC and the Ministry of Finance issued. I even have a copy of the statement. I'm referring to document. On the man Tank Palace, any attachment and others. And this is a there's also a tax waiver to a company, a local company that normally 1D1F. A bad boy or more Metmafa, Ghana for a Juma. And this is for some Montiase. And my judge got train MPS the buyer on the kind of parliament. Yeah. They use their numbers to fight it. And then, I'm the question documenting 24-hour economy policy, we say, on the tax waivers. And even that, check whether they are implementing that. For me, a deceptive policy on the buyer, near order than almost 24-hour economy market. Now, President Mahama called Bimbila. No, they are so-called ball form, so the start say 24-hour market. Now, the area when they say, or say 24-hour market no mobile sino. Mikotuno. Or say it will make room for banking services and storage, as well as fire and security protection, and it will include other services such as restaurants, crèche. Nti minim dwadini anajo ode ne ba ebeko crèche 24-hour economy. Oh, send bia omu ye adwuma nja na no e dey ha obedi kakra.
You are my exemption bia o. What's me any heavy food anajo? Into restaurant na anajo no koye dey.
Call tea cappuccino. Call cappuccino coffee now.
So, the market now musi the so-called model no. Almost some say befa crèche, befa restaurant, befa clinics, befa police station, fire. Then near any no. Owie no. And on one side Bɛkyerɛ or Kotutiu. Everywhere we have our traditional markets. Traders with farm produce and other waste gather once or twice a week. We call it market days. And people come from far and near to do business. We want to stop that.
Stop with the body.
So we intend to build these markets to operate around the clock, thereby stimulating economic activity. This was a campaign promise, and we are committed to fulfilling it.
And it's the president can say, I just so market day, I just market day. This was so
now you see, now poverty of thought. Just say, Uju wa we are now benya penimu kasetia say. Farmer na onu hye ebi aduane ede oboase anase akrofuo ma manchemu ye ne farm no. Onjai farm. No. No mra de bia meye market day. You see, meanwhile, these ideas and maybe market days no. So odo kakra na otwe no. Na bia ya wada market ya na market day a brother ukwada na wakofuma tutu ni nuba ni adade na tezi wa beton onyeska Friday Saturday
essentials
no the wakoto aso on the farm. And you want to stop that, and also obema omaye omobeye no debia enti se okofuma no pa opon na ni watete ni nubua na nadweno o abeton ade owi a anadweno beton ade a no asa akọ onna no asa akọ farm. Is that how you want
it? No oba force obi asa wo wafu a esa mo yim ko shift nipa miensa.
Yes,
ba akọ ahomachin no akọ and I will use apt description, poverty of thought.
Oh, now
and fact,
oh, John, one shall Benyano, Cassetia. What I say now, we are even the public service. I will also obey no 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 persons. Is it even possible?
Okay, me wo institution ba ku bi a mate se mo erane 24-hour economy
DVL
anya no onye ho 24-hour economy office
awe
ewo company ba ku bi state institution
okay
na
I want to inform you into
me person me verify
okay
but it true but me verify am ya mandi
okay
the mo aye ne say o ma office ba ku e ma pay nipa mienu si one office ba ku wa pay nipa mienu say o mo ntena ho and run 24 hours no it's wo ko hol ma nwumra document a ebia MD signing a friend say anopa no went bank ko dina anopa na say via anajo kwa wuti akwaji ana mbusa mu say ye ka say 24 hours na a totality of the whole institution ye ka ho asem
of course
Sano mukachire
that was the promise
and yes
nipa mi nsa be ye juma de bia
it institution na nipa 200 le ye juma mu
na
nipa mienu na eba be 24-hour economy
formula na mfa enye 133
e ti say formula be be say no
we ana we 1.5
we 1/4 ayi yes oh eti unim eti busa mo say okay eti say ano estate manager anadwo wo hono mana
oni ho
lawyer wo hono mana dwo ana marketing for ho mana dwo ana enti say elisa ya MD enti anadwo meet alcohol mana dwo ko process me lease document
procurement officer ni
because omuni hono mo and me say enti any customer service policy and what are you talking about how can you say my brand was say 24-hour economy office just a document here ho adwa no uko 1 am dia ubekọ no wada no wafre no but me document bu aye say aye ready hack you know you 24-hour
133
ya dey 1/4 1/4 ayi
Jesus omo ya advert class utma ko bank kra na jo kai am ko ede Abraham metimi aye deposit omo ya advert
abrante no DKB ekofa asawo ni ba ene ne bedai one better way no eso twane card o six card o ko bank no dimi card o ko bank e ko yisi card ya ba
no more dama you see niwa so okay the 133 na oh public service can say be a DVL o mo chere say operate 24 hours they've announced they said DVL o mo 24 hours
dabi o mo se Madina
oh almost started almost passport officer started DVL has started
DVL na make sure office ko almost started yes Madina
okay nti say Madina the understanding is that say nipa 2 na ejuma wo wa or say okay nipa 6
another 2
4 because 2 beba you are 2 beba nyum anajo I also mo yes ejuma no
na se be bi ti ho a okoje wo license a oyi di ma wa o metin kwa de just kiti man no say oba o ma won sign ni ya fa wo license ne ma
Meanwhile, these people, when they were promising the 24-hour economy or public service, now almost say one job in and the finance minister is telling us that the public service is choked.
Meanwhile, nipa ho ndu 1 million.
You see,
nipa ho ndu 1 million.
If the public service is choked, and that baby also nipa nyina eniko private sector, to the extent say. Teachers kura abana bohuka ahwe omu school ama omu awie no mutimi fa omu adwuma
omu yi nipa di nyina say stroke
yes google it na nurses abana bohuka through their training from kwanu nkuma bresu nyina nka uwie pe adwuma automatic don't do man number 1 na be ma backlog started say eba
I na clearance ni sa ni money
yes that was when it started eno mumfa omu I think a clear chance. Somebody must start even to implement the 24-hour economy policy, no, to recruit them. The minister some quite already new year and a year and a job. Teachers cry there and a joke cry teachers almost ready. Until the teachers no be ejuma e bi be kwa kwachira there no pa e wi na e bi nu kwachira there na na jo nkwa ni bia ko school no kwa kwachira there. But who the mind
what about ko school na
just ojo ho won tiase. So nti kodo me there meaning say the policy was a deceptive policy. There was no way they were going to be successful to implement it. Never know na Ghana for na emre and I expose NDC and President Mahama.
All right, me that's Peter Ankuma, deputy editor, Emma. Dispatch newspaper. I can buy me one check a crowd.
I send and say over base.
Semba.
And now we call a ɛno nso wo trend yo
saa
na no pa me tie ya me si me frɛ Charles so say abehwe wo nua say de obubbo mu ha na wo kyerɛkyerɛ mu tutum ye na me say saa no say anche anyumia mi nko ya me si me ko tie sport ga me go ya is na on tell you o sa tie ya me say na mo asa pan so ya wo trend papa na me say mo ka say ka obefa ho nanka we free wako no yam say uko
me ye de to
now media communication director mpona
but
no ade na o no ha no pa no na ye pa because ya ye wo form ho ne ye tete nsem bi obi kwa say one number bi obi kwa say ya mo sika se jai yes
but I mean, who be some honest viewer?
Me so. We be say good morning. DVLA at Wager claims to operate 24-hour economy. Yet they close at 10 p.m. with the same staff. Nobody has employed again.
You see, what are them Ghanaian youth?
We be can as a Techima market. No, what class and what can't Techima market say a once new or maybe good market in Egu. Was it the tell Prof? That same thing is happening in Techima, and as part of Techima has been demolished to build a so-called 24-hour market. Store owners took the assembly to court. It took Nananum to withdraw the case to be settled out of court. The air cost message be about almost a phantom 24-hour economy. They should just implement it. They should just multiply the number of civil servants by 2. So we can somewhere 1
yes, 3. What about 2? The finance minister said the public service no. So recruitment is difficult. Google it. The last time the last teachers call unemployed teachers in call demonstration of mobile finance ministry or Kanda. It's a office by finance ministry Kanda. The chief director Ekacho almost said they should be looking at the private sector.
Teachers,
yes. This how do my editor of custodian. Now, meaning that na you know on the show. Now, so the teachers, no, or if I'm going to
stronger than appetite.
Will be the boss. Good morning. Please check the EPA head office. It seems they are running 2 shifts. Okay, you better check EP. Say,
but the promise wasn't 2 shifts.
Yes. It is a Bakokratia
what control?
And almost a year of implementation. 2025. Yes. It would mean can't change a friend of Kosi market. We are on the fire tender and then. In
fact, so 120 days. Mohammed first 120 days social contract now. How the same? Say.
Yes. 120 days. That may just a document.
I say they will prepare for the implementation of the 24-hour economy policy under the office of the president within the first 120 days. First 120 days. No, on my prepare. No, on bill and article. No, my.
Not we sit down office in Impoma.
You see, so they lied. Simplicity.
It's a movement.
Mamika master man Mamika.
Mamentia, Minia VC, Mamentia. Chemawinisa, I don't pay a chow, and pay away Chemawinisa will come. One day I was say, what task? He said, was a buffum. A buffum. Chema, me say, we are on point. I've lost the thing.
Let me say, the communication directorship position. Mahu near Kosunina, TT, the Kosunina. Media, I still hold the view, say, there should be a communication behind the scene. Chemesa can be.
Honorable Chemesa Buzu.
Yes.
The venerable.
Oh, fantastic man. At the time I know majority leader. So called IDU conference in Obai. I said democracy. No. All over the world. And your election, 2 election,
I mean that is not
people to serve our positions in
electoral commission BA nominations now.
Yeah.
I do hear say party.
Yes.
We and yes one bra.
Yes.
Say yes by selection. Say I appointment by election.
But whatever means
acclamation.
And yet democratic.
Yes, it is.
Yet me yet to me so about me class pivot. I'm democratically selected. No, as a class, you impose your. No. I didn't impose myself.
That's what we now come on. 40 feet watch the TV. Now, you're bored of Muhammad, you know. What's in the booth? I'll see the booth back. It was a what I said.
So, my point is that we share dynamics near the I don't support the argument say Miracles Abuaje and Gordon Asare-Bediako should be on the ballot. Yes. I don't support it. Because apart from that, meaning say
that be
you can't disagree.
Factually inaccurate. Make a review. You can't be your view.
One can't have cry if you are
we have can't contest as communications director.
You can.
And say God has been appointed in this miracle.
They should all be on the ballot.
Miracles in declare. So where is that discussion?
Nani say I catch you say for me.
Debut myself yet here. If I'm telling Mr. Moon.
Okay.
Right.
Mama free mum the make
fine.
So but Abuaje or say Abuaje declare so be contested communication directorship position or MPP more.
Who contested that?
So on the one they declare. And I mean say Pius Hajiden so aka say obeko. And I hear Solomon Sasumen Sanso I am a flyer on also say obeko. But I'm there on me there and me interest in the kese. On bet me ako. My argument in say miracles announce what. That day obe announce no me I will never support say only Gordon Asare-Bediako
enko contest
enko na omumienu na enko basa enko fa communication directors will be fa ballot no na for no Gordon was miracles also baby I don't support it. So I support the position say party in penifo. In fact even so Sasukra no there should be a way. People can talk to people.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Position. I don't even support the fact that you're electing poll. I don't support it. Because a specialized area, if you are not careful, you will be very popular. But only the expertise, only the knowledge, only so the solution to cure the fact that selected your appointed communication director for me what's wrong?
We have moved beyond that.
Yes.
We are called University of Ghana Stadium July 2025. Party for say if I it was one of the most popular constitutional amendment proposals. Say yanko troswaba. Yanko for akojatu yewie. Baby yedru no.
Yeah.
Yami aduma September eba kotwaba no. And the past started preparing ho kakra. I since last year. And I started discussing ya. One problem say mukam ye first. Eti say no titi. Say yeti win. And they cast ye exams. Why am na so far MPP4 almost on the contest communication director omo ye hwan mo.
Pius Hajide go wakano asempa. Bobo. And I God Asare-Bediako.
Say the game over.
No. Na say you nomination. Be nomination man for be.
Me dey bi o ba tim twemie twemo bi make ho ya say waka say
okay, any bi ma be ka dem. Ba dem kan na maka.
Ba go won say ya so ne yemienu. E wo de.
Say before be contest
ye tene soro e wo de ye tene form. Nti ye form de no. Say be ba ha e be ha ye.
It's a movement stronger than appetite.
Nisa amran because mo elections no. Yetwe mutan ebe affect party no. I'm telling you
it's even good for Dr. Baumia.
How? And I'm kan wan asem.
Now wo kwame sa asem we me no wa kan wan asem e wo base pen. What do I say? Say ko ba sai so me akose so obekwa. What do I say? Me no wa kan wa di won komo fe ba dey ko kuma ma say.
You democratic party.
It is. But democratic but wa agree say. So me say asem o kai won na ya dey no support to say. It is not always through election. and you select people to position.
I agree, but it doesn't also mean say when election comes, let's say in the parliament, Ebeka some contest is a party in the big.
Party. Now you see,
but what, explain to me why
an NDC. There's such a big party. Say soon
the mechanism was a better party. I want to understand a better party.
Party no. Dear, your pressure, and
I better have a
I'm cancer.
Oh, you have to make a bit.
I can't topic no.
I saw Baba. In fact, Obukra said, oh dear, actually,
but no. Didn't you ever have party? Ni say your main aim is say you better capture political power, and I'm
of course.
And Dr. Baumiani Yakoyina Yedeneko. And two strong people, die hard Dr. Baumia people.
Fantastic.
And you divide our front in the communication. Yeah, maybe original communication team member.
Yes.
We say Sadiano because you near the Juma near the Ajitumi at the free NDC in Sama. For Befremo, backdoor, no money more Casa, whoever will drop and on Yamasem. They hear,
in fact, Sasukra, so many Casa.
They hear, say, Mummy and Munipa on a ballot, say, Yankotum Swaba, they go down. Ebeha, and my church, and they have a ham.
But you see, Miss Ramu, Comono, we can be a second good in the base, Namada Bahi.
The American base, you know, and I said,
and Nippon of Macam, the old trendy. Yes, we started war a kind of say, station or movement example. Kesbin, I now Oko Chichi Muse, I'm Penfumino Akasa, but all the one make cool point to say, they are over contested. Now, Niaka is considered a month for our show, say, Ombabwa, I'm more contested. And I'm saying, say, said Prof. Okam. In fact, Usha so far names are by ya. Emutre, our one camp, what is not even good for the camp.
I don't know.
What I say, because Uko baby you will be our neka, you will be our ways in neka. So Usha, if we have a trim to me, who profit me shall own a no, only Alaji Kappa. And then Alaji Nkwa. Osasune, Akoba could be so a Kappa. What did they cut Metalapia?
Maybe team near too.
And I'm missing me camp. And I mean, camp. It's about your Kotoaba. Now, who will know the camp? Mode nipa mi nuba na me camp yi nipa ba ko na eba wa wo hwa de na bisi
ye be divide ye am a from
especially when wo camp no nipa nyimi no mo ba no they are all strong people and they are all liked
Peter they are can
so
the kobesha
munye but me pa cho me maka champion fo bi me no mo ni mo and dey komo they ebi mu ni me ya adwen ebi no so say the thing say or say open mubi pa na also oye na so onya on tena ho
Peter me das isi unimi unia panyine me
ada sebra
awudu ni ha
kwakuda ro pepe da sebra di media ke to
awudu ni ha ministry na ministry si de kakra contest ya me ka se me koyi mompo na muyi ma so tire se nipa o confidence o me mu na metimi aye and I'm Miss Me me who I'm meeting me. Since last year, me name penny four ya. Me did it say me busa or more me John Madrid or party no. Me will be heading complexity. Me name penny movie or party more according to me discretion. Yeah, well you stakeholder, meaning any including some former regional chairman. So we are away.
Yeah.
Many be braided in Congo. Almost a minko. Na wenenye be pesa me asa mekani yie na obi anyi manu ensi bone Peter asa wo ka ye no yenyina nipa ye look up to him our political communication MPP mu na akonya dodo na ete be catch na akomia adekota me boni din say na akomia ense publication bi ba bonten Tuesday na the same no wo kasa na obo mi din say me ko me busa no am wo say me ka men step down e man miracles enta me so me boni din no e dia ka asem because mpedifo ma me no modin nkomo no eye kokomu nkomo ti me ka obi adin wa ha na akomia so ejidi say me ne Dennis e contest ya enye emwa ni si misramu sanati sana na akomia so adwen ye no yes eti menene discuss last year na akomia ka chemi say Gordon no problem na mum no ese wonya ne tie say e bia Dennis be contest na contest we die e ho hia say muminu be contest enti e se etena se ni di ho nkomo na me say na patcho mate e bi holu ma de discuss na me ye me campaign kakaka me consultation kakaka January and I'm here official declaration. Me official declaration say declaration of intent no. Na na komia sana me kasai. Say what? Say Dennis Beba. Enti say Dennis be contest here. The catch me no ye see etnase na ye dwen ho. Na me sana me dey say me dey say me producer I look up to you on me be hu. Ti do 100% etnase nkasa. Peter, ye be etnase akasa. Nti opa. And I'm ye no ye twa so. About 6 weeks ago, yeni na yekusia baby could di nkomo meetings. Na kwakude ruo. Na nipa bebre wo holum ye nipa be ekobe 20. Na akomia wo. Na Dennis wo. Dennis ti na akomia ansa be nkomo so. Eti ye meeting ni na awie ye no. Ebe na me face na akomia direct say. Wo we no say ko don. Chale the when Dennis contest in there, I don't see why we should let it happen. Until I see a tenacity needing come. I'm not many problem. I'm a Democrat, me a true blue party member, you know, and could be a bit piano, a Bɛkyerɛ. And now, Dennis is a biennial. Now, Dennis, banana, I haven't told you I'm contesting.
6 weeks ago.
Yes, 6 weeks ago.
Oh, send you banana, new master.
Miss Ramon. And was banana, I haven't told you I'm contesting. And I said, really? No, I said, and you try so. A informal conversation.
Yes.
And now, you be our corny baby. And now, me yet the person me. Because I have told myself, I've told the world, say, I'm contesting. Will be all party, but in the same Kubiano. Me say, I'm contesting. And I then I said, the previous, I will be too kind. Now, Beko station. Na ka bus si holu a elodu bus mi si holu a elodu driver tim car kwa so ya soja na si so aka nipa be mienu na bus na etu na ese obetena mu no wo si da bi yesi car ba ku bi wo asuo na ja na ne kwa no driver no ye hwese bi so beko se won ko na wa ya so ma se kwoto ade nkuma se ba no wo se car na wo no de ebetu no me twan de se driver no be nya akwa na se won ko no. It's a make a jam say, me dear. Yeah, no, my take me decision. Or the so it's any days yet. Say, me nomination. The BT. I can't be any days yet. I have taken a decision. Then me come a contest. Sabi, me started some cases from last year. Some will be no bedding commander could be a new bedding combo. Some are to acquire consultations. And I'm a boy. And I'm campaigning. Me no can say, my team communication, my team campaign team. But about me about me ko akoko bona mani say me ko ati no me mpese say want to be any baby ah no it's a decision I have taken and I make ko but me to me trying the so well so that e bi obeba na say won me try e den de ye kan ya wo nti ne ye kan na na hwan ntira da bi kont enya say bi a eye wo na ebe ha wo nti ne ye kan eye ye mpesa de na around Dr. Baumia. Okay, my example. Okay. Primaries in I think can come important. Now, only my mom for message. Primaries now, let's say Dr. Baumiano. For the first time, me constituency. Okay. All frontliners, all big ways, our constituency, rarely behind Dr. Baumia. But on, they said that the fastest election, Yahudi, is our election way. Obi atu na ba wie ya no ko obi atu na ba wie ya no ko ya mre because ye kwa obi nipa gina wiem
wojina premises ho oso won to aba no wo twen we se means ne saa ne manema no esan se mpanfo ni nyina ka bo ma ye saa de no ye hu saa de ye hu saa de ye hu ni bi nti eyade a mo de no wo se ensem ni bi wo ho a ye me aka no ha me nye comfortable
ntimi nka na bonte
but eyade so ankomo na ekoso wo the various regions ne nso no ese etimi ka ho ase nti mpanfo obibi o mo be ya animanimu ya omohwe na omonye
me de I don't support
me campaign ama godon o central region me nyanja ye so am ye me campaign no until say godon e be na won so say pe ni bi ye won kofo a no omofa adwene ansa na wo ba you still need to do consultation wutimi free wo pe mu say one day say mo kan ya mate maje atum da bi esa obeman kofo bi so nsa si form
enra
but godo yin twaso time no say ayaba me pese mark so be kana dwen wo sa asem we hu kwa ye hu de me hia na but wunim let it be also be
challenge with t-shirt ni mo na say
asa mo say da o
say let it be on record say no matter question na is healthy and is good for democracy
of course
but it is also not to go there's a report to say you very binumu se momu nkwa ha
ya no ntina me che na akomi ade no wo bi nka ne ba bi se na akomi ehunehuna me na akomi ameni mu no ohunehuna me what I say na akomi ameni is so close say
na akomi advice bi a eye
wo yi a wo dwum nko pa godo na wo hefa me so me wa se wo ya afa ha wonu me kwa ade wo be ma me wonya cake wonya cake bi a eye de anagbo kwa kat cake kwa mpo what I say ya ana nkatie na akomia ne nkatie enti no mempeso be create yi bi say na akomia yi but I think say publication na buy no
yes
na a create erroneous impression bi say you say wo mo ne Dr. Bamia entimi nye adwuma na akomia say na gona sabida ko wonim no wonim obi a wo support na Dr. Bamia ekene etimo be create that impression no me Dr. Bamia so why a flag bearer one the what trying say a base party ne dem say me national organizer ni me national chairman ni no why adwuma etimo obi so ko gina gire Dr. Bamia din achi emfanye in fact Friday enu na wotwe mi hia Dr. Bamia asema no waka wasese kwankudie anopa obeso ne nkofo gufi ho no bomba chia no oso bo omo nka hwe o che o doctor aketi say no waja ne nche e ntwa picture da wase ba kwa ne nche ne ka wo se picture na du bed constituency bi say wase Dr. Bamia support me meanwhile so your politician na woji wo bia enti ma obi nkoma na extra headache bi say baby a wo dwendwen policies de be ba kama e betima convince Ghana for say ye better alternative. That's the most important thing. As for you contest in the munia first me appointing nipa party ni who say answer that amwa it is a 1% contest mra adna you want to prevent the contest mark akwa by net say
yeah
wo ye one more some one boy wo ye bra u the win mom obekai uko be sa obekai ena engineer Gumasi fashion wo to say
Nyankopon dom
and me catch us here started non so 7 aden why late
oh baby na me won nenye no say me to me cover
okay
me so sorry
okay no problem
and also trendy you what it NDC
tell me friend no one go won you sir no me na me friend I catch this I'm a home publication no friend you know what it wo mo pa enti no Mark me ma certificate 24-hour economy na
David Peter says so cancel we
ele Peter bi the question
I say enche Peter ya me Peter phone omo mu jimi Yesu ma senior I don't say who say enche September party no yakoto aba akoyi communication director and as I'm going to penifo. And the position of communication director no, and abaye kakra. The district so tie kakra. Na publication be by me madam for being a year. Sa story and say Dr. Bamia, ehuna ebinumu. And I say people close to Dr. Bamia. Chere conform between no me yaduma no conform between no me yaduma. Na enunti omo force God na say because onjai contest no. Emma miracles aboaje afi nso ona omusa abo another say na ko treasurer national organizer Moses Abo ono so ya force no mo ono so agile nti ye discussion ya na be bo mu na me dey ka me nko a so far nipa 4 and I show interest on some contest communication director oh Pius Hajide
okay
and Solomon Sasu Mensa
okay
and God na Asare-Bediako and yatete say miracles so aboagin so ahwe a ono so be there be unity and I'm saying say between miracles and God there should be a back door communication be then so now will be on the ballot to compete with Hadide or Solo.
Okay, then that's it.
Who you say I'm not the boy?
Okay, I'm not doing. I'm not doing. Okay. Engineer, now who is the tourism minister now?
Extended, yeah.
Oh, okay. Enemy Chiao. Nipa 3 among the 4 Menko Fupa Gordon Dennis and Pius. Well, who's a bear Pius? Pius, Nicky and the power. What's the now, she said, the reality of this no team. Election about Amsamu. Oh, what do you simple? Who's on Casan? Yeah, no kuma akwishim.
Yes.
Na okumanya akwishimwa. What can be beyond it? Yeah. Because
I can understand why I said Bufuka.
Oh, I know.
Oh, dear, we are.
I know before a passion.
Yes, I'm a
passion. I want to crab the Kumuno. What is it? Another brain. A question. You will be not to Faso. If you're not working in Japan.
Yes.
Yes. Relationship of Moon and Seno. It's a minnow agony.
Yeah.
Said, Sanke, bet to me. Aka, Nanya Maniboha. I make a blia and Kabebwa. I think the constitution of Ghana, Krano, it says select or elect.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
so baby or crank I see a select.
Yes.
It's a no. Over here now damn watch more time now. Yes, should be a one more there. No party now for him. The number so I think say President Mahama Krano. Walk with him. Tamo Japan embassy. Correct.
Yeah.
You know, it's anka. Yet to me, Tenassi. Na yabubo adini say wo edo kwa habebwa wo edo kwa habebwa na ki aka ofi ameka bia anka habebwa but at the same time democracy is open say yenko elections the choose who I pese odi anymore baby and they say MPP and communication home faso na MPP pese this time no aka ekoto abani choose obedi any with communication. I've personally felt that the dear party, the communication they go for a very long time. For a very long time. Yeah. Still I see gaps. I still gaps. But I better take care more because I see that the perception about the party about communication they say about and communication. Okay, are communicating. Correct. But yeah, what them I Juma or media houses, you know. You mean said there's more to it than just talking.
Yes. Say and it is and can you go school kusia.
Correct.
Say kasakeka. Make people be an anwati.
And could be one in your channel be a communicator or school be here. Correct. But
4 years.
But there's more to it. Yes. And news about TV I audio be or castle research be or can say a dear Gordon didn't any Ubunika Ubina with a media house. Maybe a miracle might use money to do it. Meaning to acquire a statement, you know. But Papa B, I think so. Yeah, or Kesben.
James Woody, Charles McCarthy.
Okay. Charles McCarthy will be the British will be the Ghana so yeah. Charles McCarthy
we got the super carrier Charles McCarthy.
So Charles McCarthy malaria ni kumno.
And Miss Beckerton
malaria iti na meka be sisi ne say obia won strength.
Yes.
But anka se party no you obia strength and e be usua anka be boy. But I see that our party, you can see your strength. I'm telling you, policy are there. You see people you move obvious strength, but they won't use it. You need to see your strength. You will do the wrong thing. Hey, I'm away. You need no strength, but you can't say. Instead. Yeah, make us a politics with me. Yeah, you worry. In Kautu, politics with me. Worry. I'm telling you. Because it's stronger than appetite. Because I say, ma, I want him to poop. I'm worried.
I'm purpose as a woman.
Mama, so that you will power to power the same kind of politics. I'm my case was a vision.
I'm coming for more collection. We will vote. Let's come to I'm Prime Minister. No money in country. Now, better than I want to be a Cosacona. Hey, you don't bet fear by what is really now. When you call us in Bramble, what the Mababo? I said, we bet for the war. Let's get the crowd. Because my phone, I would see it. It's million patching painful. So go down. A collection in the Ambres or no election, it is his right.
Yes.
Party pay for some of the go down. It's a movement. Say no, appetite. And that's a miracle, so kind of who ye. Say more per se, move come with fear, it is also needful. If we to sign a mona, moon to will support you. And say, go and make us a mamma, and make us a mamma. Say, oh, that was in the palace. You palace ye. Because we send them 10 and Casa.
Oh, minimum or catch it,
okay, but I think that they are all fine gentlemen. Our only our strength. Why information minister? Let's not forget. It's own media at the same way about Fati.
Yes.
When about Fati, we can ask some communications about no or church and him or mail. Will be our strength, and we need all of them. Why am paying from the first what you be that's how you part 3 Obia strength bit my use. That is what I'm looking for. You see, baby, no be the yawa, sana strength, where Jawa to na a fame and none of prof can, but on no one can raw. Many mechanic raw. Everybody on board. The crime pain from the first was uncle for ye baby, no be I ni yaw. No. Monfaso. Even
a big combo machine. What can be a reason go machine? Meet your minia. Oh, yeah. Right. Then echo.
Me fa ko yawo so etia ye tiefo nyina anope na me tia me seniors a omo ye panelists so time ona bo sha se bisa first question na me ni be free pass
so we sharp
mati bia yes na me de intia so de ma tiefo mo ja Boem constituency ja se kan anope omo 18 ene o bibia. I think on the first issue, yeah, about the elections, their mechanism, you have to a presidential election, abano, you have to a that is one. There are two meanings, so they say, Oshe abana ye kotu ye during the presidential election now. Dr. Baumia enya 57% of the vote. In fact, me ko otiko ye juma man pa e wo honom na e chese wo fa MPP fo nipa 10 bi e to saa abana emu 4 anto abanye den amfama no eno nso nkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo mpenasem they also had other candidates of their choice nti e kyerɛ sɛ o hwɛ this statistic ene ye result a yenya wɔ 2024 e kyerɛ sɛ ye betima kɔ yenim based on the fact that ye ka sɛ ye nkɔfo no bi kra meto aban 2024 na Dr. Bawumia nankasa oyɛ flag bearer ne sisi enum sɛ also di obiara den eba together even within team ebia say team still say bisa wo a even onoani team nankasa krampori he still has to bring everybody on board and the MPP party at large enti minim sɛ o vision kɛseɛ pa ma Ghana na omma nyoma nkitinkitin bi nso bɛyɛ den embesi ni kwan enti meso mefa akonya we so aka sɛ Dr. Bawumia ne team no enhwɛ na obi obeso contest biara no akwan nyɛ den Dr. Bawumia
is a movement stronger than appetite.
Jamaica ne say okay ono as mama correct ne kaka see how a flag bearer Dr. He's our flag bearer nti me ka say party no sorry party as MPP no and she say obi bia or pese or running election no once a nipa meet the eligibility criteria no mesre say yemma nipa no kwan without any cohesion. However, say for the purposes of consensus Nigeria the consensus here is more open. Ubeti ma da so or see me free me call APC me say but they do well with consensus. And the message say in Penifon share. Now with the position of communication director no. Gordon, you have your and you decide myself if you have whether you have the qualification or the expertise to lead our party's communication now.
It's a you have it stronger than our party.
More than you have it, you overqualify. Other candidates and so like Miracles also has what it takes and also one the the qualities. So if a drum pempenswa I be here as a impenifo be mamu kwan say be oh monka mo adwene boma ye be say mo so mo be dwen MPP ho na de asundwe be party no na mo so mai den mo hwe ama na mo so your communication mu yie ama party no etimi ayeden aba power. Gordon, I'm using this opportunity to wish you all the best in your contest for the party's national communications director. Thank you.
Medasi, words of wisdom, kind words, and obi the message be about say good things come to those who believe, better things come to those who remain patient, but the best things come to those who never give up. Faith gives strength, patience builds character, and perseverance leads to success. It will be no Mark,
perseverance
leads to success. At more than one.
Labor. Perseverance conquers all.
Perseverance conquers all.
Yes, okay. That is your motto. No?
You commit to me every year.
Yes. But I think that as a party, there is one area. But we should innovate. The party needs a branch department. Yes.
Communication setup.
I think that branch should even sit at the top. Communication. In fact, you see, who started business? Apart from say one mission, your vision and your mission, brand is what going to drive the whole thing. So what the brand in Asia? Everybody will fall into the brand. So if you look at our political parties, you will see that a lot of people say branding, but people think branding here, the things we see, but there's more to it. Correct. So we decide that the MPP brand is this. Everybody will fit, or everything fits into that brand. The look, the way we communicate, the way it's about even orientation. This I say, you better fear your hunting as government appointees. Your co-office, you know a system where an investor because our party put it together. Say, after office, this is what you are likely to see. You are likely to get broke. You are likely not to survive in this. You are likely not to be giving your SBI within 1 year. You are likely, this is how you will live. You can still be here. Because it is not a brand. But see, I have brand documents at work. And even life after serving as an MPP appointee now will be documented. The shade of MPP red. MPP red code. Upayeko party officer name is, I say, what is our red code?
Okay, so
because it is not a brand. But a brand that go and do Vodafone or MTN Yellow, no. Different code.
Stronger than appetite.
We should look at all these things as a political party.
And in fact, I say, command my name and penful BD our communication, make me focus on brands.
Okay.
Because so be in the marketing.
Yeah.
And interesting is so. When say me wo Emmy brands and
yeah, last time okay. Yeah, last time okay. Yes.
And no Emmy more masters in brands and communication.
Yes.
More masters in brands and communication. It's our Emmy field kakra.
Jatum.
And now me say wo MSc. International marketing and communication. Yes, it's Emmy field kakra. So for me,
me compare my miracle to marketing. Someone never dream.
And I wouldn't say me a chartered marketer also. Me a chartered marketer. Both UK and Ghana. Same UK, yes, and then same Ghana, yes, CIMG.
Jimmy Passe.
But any school corner. About practical ways. I dear back one men per se a beton confooting, and he said, Ubiako contest. No lose so I was saying, you need to be my party. I will forever disagree. Just maintain so by yes, sir. It's a member of Asare-Bediako, and then Marco contest. I mean, Pemulus and man, we near. It's a better than my Bonny manner. And to mammy, your mother about many people. Because why am I be for the boss?
And to one was on my kind of Peter Freeman. Oh, say, WONTUMI, your politics are. As to worry. Oh, yeah, make the politics.
The second said the Tremuya, not about me, but tennis. Not many tennis were not about me.
Oh, to tell me, movie.
My mamma, because about me, my minimum, they said, oh, to come by me, going to a camel or bottle tennis by me channel.
Reasonable.
Also, but I advantage is that watching me, maybe on behind me, but
until we do an inborn Chinese from most of
it. There's no frosty relationship between last week and Friday and week.
But if you have an issue with that, I don't know. Okay.
That we are best so and
Mother's Day number to witness.
There be 18 and say,
who can use a Mother's
Day? Say, ye try Comoloso. Ye try and Comoloso.
It's a buffet.
Say, you're teaching for 24-hour economy, so I need you. Now, and I'm no big say all of a sudden, as a Ghana say no, extractive industry, no, turbulent times be abem. And now, rain, you bet you ready finish them, you finish them, I you forge now, Falcon, and my mama Ghana for you, Missy India for me, engineer, what I did on a back and was him. You know, Sassam, no, emotions. Data bend the way I say, Ghana ni a yak some minds and one. Ghana been so far so more than a foreign company, baby. EMP, engineer, waha. EMP, or I'm managing mines, Dana. Many sure, minus support services, and or more, say, more drilling, more blasting, it be a loading, it be a hauling. But to own and operate a mine, mines now, you say, go is, you say, we have about $6 billion. And I would have quacking. You know, it's mention ye emotions need for not you need a home cobo. Mamenko, a Marco, but 24-hour economy. Now what I say, send the somebody market
24-hour economy. I'm sure they are false.
I can't 14 minutes in Japan.
Sorry. Now, that man can't with an answer. May I be all right. So, maybe I think I'm going to pay that day or something. Yeah, I'm made to the 3 Yes. And I'm a catcher will say, assignment bi say WONTUMI lead anka be me de every 3 months bi anka yenche year in retrospect wrong.
Yes.
Be 2017 that time na another Adanko Akufo-Addo government. Na why ni 2026 President Mahama so government na why ni compare by this time yeah free cities.
Yeah.
By this time, what is the 24-hour economy doing? So that Ghanaians will see your parents also American Cambro. You can local languages so people will understand. Because you see, me economist, but if you are a business student, you have a degree of knowledge in economics. I'm speaking as a business student economics, not a number of Ponkroma. Economics. I mean, no. Yet economy. Can you use just a market selling point? Say it stands for economy. The final consumer, where you take the product. Data then here was so far to support this argument that you set up market. The people are ready to purchase in the evening or at night. What is backing that? And you see, once MPP was building Kumasi Airport, the NDC will come and build KJTR market. Ashanti Regional Kasi and Yeshama Ashanti. I'm ready to argue that thing out. Look at the investment. In Sika, I share Ashanti region. As against will be about no market spec. But because the market purpose, you pay who market in a farm market in Mudo Sunti. As against those who use the airport. Politics. That is where MPP will fall short. Then it looks as if, Ashanti Yanya match. Because the number of people who go to the market and also seen those who use the airport. It will look bad if we use the airport. As against the issue market. Then Mammy or Tandi or KJT who say, I'm pie and get because you're in sea market. If you don't know, all the market here.
Economic.
All market. All market.
So kind of head.
Yes. Because the market, the number of people who use or apply that route to market, and also, once you are doing railway, once you are doing monumental projects, they are doing markets. The one culture say, markets, our achievements. You see, they are always looking low hanging fruit. Now MPP, game changers. Nyama sister nations, and yenye. We see airport to Kumasi and no about my said or a crowd in my setting. Really. I said to Kutukatu, Accra International, also Accra International Airport. Now see, I'm a teacher. High life idea in the Kinty. This is what I achievement. Culture policy, you always one eye. We did it in the office. Now see, I always one eye. And sometimes it's just say, as a nation, it's a tuma. We plan what no is I am ferry. When the two Obama, a government that behaves like this, I'm afraid. Because me, I am used to monumental Nyama. No biaba na mo kan onye uko kanso a wonse me yenka kodo na me kan bi sisu ni se e wo se ye press kwon no I see a press we will produce 24-hour economy. We don't care how they produce it.
Yeah.
But they must show us the economy. It is the economy is not market too. It's an ecosystem. They must produce that ecosystem. Authority now will not tell what authority for 24 hours.
And there's an act.
Yes. They should come and the steps. They should show us how it's going to go. Factories will be producing if you ever say this is how we're going to export. Yes. That is our economy. First was starting with DVLs. So who could do earlier they work. Is that what do is the economy? Maybe I must say we'll give you 24-hour markets. And I'm buying a moya and committee. I say, if you say economy, but your own economy is their friend. You and say, economy. What is economy? But you go, if you say something is an economy, then name might be economy. Maybe it's market. Then maybe you tell enough. They should tell us how market alone. Na papa na ordinate one. We be no respecting na regusitano. Now that nobody of them are new. Because we see the what they do all over no, all these years no. If we see the best say out of Adebako Bakoje. Once at a point in time, regusitano. He was seen as another president for Ghana.
Virtually high apparent after JG.
Yes. Yes. He was a big deal. That was not a cocoa. It was Ghana from Tuma. You know, it's not a cocoa. To say JG now.
Okay, so economy, according to AI, was saying economy means the system by which a country, community.
System.
Yes. System,
correct.
By which a country, community, or group manages the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Breaking it down: 1. Production, distribution, consumption. Production: how things are made or grown, farming, mining, manufacturing, services, tech, etc. Distribution: how those things get to people, trade, transport, markets, wages, prices. Then consumption: how people and businesses use them, buying food, paying for school, investing in a factory, and a total. So, in simple terms, the economy is how a society creates wealth and decides who gets what, when, and how. Kakrano.
Rana yenianwe achichere no ashetokum de akwa market because they are looking for something I will be certain for our economy now here they will print. That's all they are doing. And fact now we Ghana and you will knowledgeable people. Oh, you expect that at time no now economist wa he nyina be pia be ka che say ebia ade abonko kan invisible. But only you come. No, Endra, go down. Nana Asante Hene, Emma, solid speech, you UPSA.
Okay.
I don't know if you listen.
That, unfortunately.
Solid. Now, I feel Sanka. Media houses will amplify it so the younger ones will hear. Because I see that the generation of today, they listen to junk more than wisdom. And I support me nearby Fiapokuya. What charge pa on a branch be a social basement or a kitchen. Okay, can some basa. And sometimes you hear the youth quoting, no bloggers in our replicating some language. I'm sitting and that's something you may have some more kind. Young bloggers here, they're going to amplify the same way they take the junk and amplify. People don't know that what you listen is what you become. And it's how the doctors are advising that the things we eat and then say the same way. So one can say many. Okay. It's you soon say junk as a people. Because Nitina Obiba, not or the Adiva to her. Let's say one analyze it. Over the fact, they say, oh my good analysis, people come and diss you.
We did do what?
Yes, because your analysis, I a problem. Am I? Because you jai wisdom, you jai one more. Emma, I can't say, not Emma, as the people say, papa. Says we admire people who speak junk as against people who speak wisdom
and display wealth.
And need to know to make a challenge. Over 24-hour economy, and people don't ask questions.
And why I say
people don't probe.
Was say hospitality industry. Papa, what we were running while operating hotels bed there. And I think it was. My name is President Mahaman Mayan, Okota Hotel. Na a boat 6 o'clock, gas what time I want to pee. A beer that Telcom had the hotel 6 months at the year, Juma.
Yes.
What are you saying?
I saw my
24-hour economy. President Mahama position was say, "Well, bow my hospitality industry now. I will predict 24 hours." Oh, was it hotels and restaurants? Restaurants is what say. It's a mere Diana Joe. It's a restaurant young quite there.
It's against the doctor's wish.
Wisdom, young co.
Boss.
Million. And
Hold on.
Million.
On this matter of 24 hours economy, 24-hour economy.
One shop, Ubi Giant Wako can't, extractive, because time no. I cut 30 minutes.
Okay, Martin. When the make a crave, just 1 minute.
Martin.
On a 24-hour economy, time and NDC for a campaign, they met a lot of youth groups, universities, and
yes.
Agriculture said they are going to make sure that when you real school now, you are going to get job. DVLA 133, Ejuma Bako, shift miensa, ipa miensa. Until you to know how many Gen Zs, they were very happy. Because they were like, in the BBC, we want MP before into me, anye. Passport office. Oh yeah, I mean the promise were very big. A big crowd campus or metrolite aqua a full near the I'm my farmers, Ayejuma Anajo. And a whole lot. Discotheque. President Mama Boka said, on police for about 25,000. I'm a momoton cocoa and a junior again in a bedding.
One police officer, one cocoa seller.
To the young people are. To same year omutime 24-hour economy say you be ejuma ama ya fa ejuma ama etia o kabo so me the first ano the omo ye ni say omo si market
kotoka ku
minimum say obi akofa ne bibie fi bebi na onya market emeton enti say market no omo si wi a graduate a utifia wunye ejuma ya no na ope market ne ba ko na akwot na ho. I don't understand. Na sika udi be a market no. And then can pay young guys ni young girls bia omu ni ejuma na na kan yemfa sika ni bi kwan fa mom as a startup. Market no musi no. And I say omakwaji bibi wo busum bi nchen no musi. What like what busum ni market? Like what no what? I want to market. Because ejuma ni ho. Wo see ubekreti ejuma. Market nso ye Ghana maintain say obi akọ demonstration say market in Ghana. Nti wo
anaso obi aye the board fu wonye dwomu nton.
Onya dwomu
nton nyama bebe ko edibu fan ho. Edibu form. Enti Samija fi no the video ha was say they are going to create decent jobs for graduates. It is a graduate na ya omo ba no. Omo na nkoton ka ko no market na now. Oh man, better no man,
sorry. Yeah. Definition now, kind.
Yes, system.
It's enough to see that.
The work and that.
But you trust the wisdom. Wise man.
Go on this issue about the happenings in the mining sector. Say last year, I shared some with the a buying for free, NDC bet take you over. I'm forming a good board. Reviews when I make a good board will become a state-sponsored Galamsey vehicle because now we share new more pese omuyena Galamsey no pese omuyeden omu increasing. Good board Jimmy Denny shall say yes shall say bokoko say the way omuyena man they are going to declare losses, huge losses. As far back in August last year, now me making those analysis. As usual, and this is for the that is their birthright.
Just 1 minute pa.
Attended in the Omudia. And to say IMF report nearby a better of Tima from Bank of Ghana and activities with good board. We be actually say Sabi Jenfi or no LED demonstration say Nankupon in Kumakufu Adono. In 1 year, we bought Ghana about 9 billion Ghana cedis. Yeah, Ghana for near BNT omu yam bomb price Nankupon Kuno. But he should know, say, he is going to account for it one day. In 1 year, it has cost 9 billion Ghana cedis loss. Last America chair Obi say on simulate Sami Jenfi, how you would have reacted when they said MPP had caused a loss of 9 billion. So on simulate me person me funny videos, you know, simulate how he would have
acted.
A better horror movie.
So what I say? From there, and a lithium year MPP signed agreement in 2023 when the MPP government negotiated for 10% royalty rate, and one of the highest across the whole world. 10% on a Samijin Fukuya and in the NDC4. A lot of press conferences. We had a hypocrite like one guy, you see, or one of the CEOs.
Professor Jean Pukare said 10% a year and a lithium Yamanen Casas.
Yes. And a whole lot of people. Madam Sophia Akufu, former Chief Justice. A lot. And that time, MPP was like, see, this is one of the best agreements, and by far, this is not politics. By far, Ghana negotiating for 10% royalty, no. Ghana had to even go beyond the mining laws to get that 10%, because the law was around 5%. And they coming on board say the community should be given 1% of gross revenue, our mining sector architecture for the community. The state increased OSHA section 41 of Ghana Mining Act now. Mining company be a beba company the country no. Or mining of 10% free carried interest. But in that lithium, it was increased from 10% to 13%. In fact, that lithium deal was one of the best mineral agreement ever in the Fourth Republic. Yes, it is a fact. And this is for power. On power, they are now trying to say they were reducing the 10% to 5%. You all heard it.
Yes, almost a 5 or 10. They are boom right.
And I'm all for business. Now, and you want to say 10% here are Kufadu at the bay and they were trying to justify the 5% the company will be in shit. And we led a lot of advocacy on that. God on, may your model will be better say if Ghana government goes ahead to approve that 5%, Ghana was going to lose $600 million in 12 years. And this is a deliberate activity to loot the state. So, Ariana na Parliament, Omoko Parliament, withdraw that lithium lease. And they retendered a new one where now they say, they went now in to bring a sliding scale that is going to be between 5% to 12%. They think and say, lithium lease are ratify area the just this a March. It upheld MPP's agreement. They said the MPP Nara was the best.
If you Oman demand is about 5 no.
5 no. So on the sliding scale, about 5% to 12%, say the royalties will be paid according to the prices of the season. Because na for them. Now their case for 5% have been deflated. Going back to say I'm pegging at 10 no ebe eningwase sliding scale range. It can fluctuate.
Now a brand now MPP who more than 10% buy Professor Jampo of free area or a 1 year here fan. Munted Wakai. Was say I have spoken to those who matter in the area, met with the 4 paramount chiefs. I've had a meeting with the youth groups and we know what we have discussed. These people, they can go about buying and bribing people their way. They will come and meet us there. They have to kill us before they mine. Good. Abani is 10%. And this is about 5%. Why you doing? So what the jacuzzi?
At the end of the day, no. In trouble training now. Chief Justice, former Chief Justice.
She joined them.
Later this year, she was now I had the step say, oh, send you say na your cars. And I say, well, no, shouldn't be. But another between and now Bank of Ghana go there. MPP tore gold go because from independence, every time MPP bar office in 2017, now we had 8.74 tons of gold in the reserves. Through Dr. Bawumiane MPP Munyansa, in 18 months, MPP was able to buy 22 tons of gold added to Central Bank. Now, then, a man can't find MPP home. Sami Jenfi virtually insulted everybody for that gold. Could you imagine, say, you raw fit 2025
from 1979, gold price and cost through at all-time highest in 2025. So the gold that MPP Togu had now become a valuable asset for the state. In Tanzania, Nibia by Jane Senka, almost buy and do also buy some in addition. And we try half a ton. So we blew that. We blew that up, and so Kaya try RTIB. Yeah. Bank of Ghana responded initially and said, "Yeah, more time." 3 days ago, they have responded to the RTI. Eventually. Because you have more pressure, and they have indicated that they sold 22 tons. And to go there, MPP thought they saw that exact number of gold, meaning that exact number. Not me person. Now you person, I mean, we wanted to know. They sold the exact number now. MPP thought they have sold it.
Okay, so see, cocoa. On by now, so do on by now, cocoa a ton is 3,100. And on what day 400 as a becano. 500 can be 3,600. It almost says cano a 2 mono. On what 2 says can a magnet. Says cano, scan 3,001 daho. And the guardian with the magnet, scarfa magnet. Tommy to my quarter 3,600 and a score a bar screen or so. Once at 3,600 almost I, and they say Nidiaba. What was saying, Nadi? Well, you know, not 500 Ababa Sabi, yes, 600 account. It's a real Ababa 2,500. Sana gold was a muyerum. Only 8 account. We are before the dinner at all.
Now, here you become 20 questions. This is from the Bank of Ghana.
20 questions.
20 questions. Question 4. If you some say gold no 1 ounce no what on is saying or say this information is declined, they cannot answer.
Yeah, go
yes. This is confidential from Bank of Ghana.
It can't even be confidential. Say RTI.
Sorry, I mean official. Sorry, this is an official report.
I'm not to mean cap gold no born on train.
Me in countro. 5. Is say we need full disclosure of the identities of counterparties or purchasing entities involving in the transactions, including beneficial ownership and how the owners of the companies involved. Question, they were a crafty question. I said this request is declined.
And more questions in the
no, we know what we are asking. Because also a ton on my gold, why they talk gold, you know?
I said so.
You see, you have declined it.
Hey! Now why did they reply?
No, but no, we actually coerced them to reply. And I'm sure. So if you reply, one fact information and money. No. Why do you even come? This should be this should be an asset for the party. Now, Yebisa say, gold now also what on? Why be now movie gold no to the people who bought the gold? Is it still in a vault? Was it transferred out of the country? Was it declined?
Okay,
so we were asking this question because we are asking this question because there's a suspicion that there is an insider trading say gold price be cost. And last maybe all the analysis say central bank beer only answer we ask beer in 2025 they didn't sell their gold. They are the amount. So it was an insider trading say yankasi ya ton way. Baby. Now Yembe turn it back. And when they sold it, they give a justification that they are rebalancing their portfolio. Until our Finance Minister John called Parliament. Domestic gold buying program, no almost the same dealing to gun wrap. Said they want to now buy the gold back again. So this question becomes very important because this gold may be kept somewhere.
Another issue they say, Obisca me say, Ubetimi atom. Niba kwa watamano no ye move gold na enko but overset me as to akipu gold no ameni pakro no ye no so at a cost
now
it's a person loaded no
before I leave this RTI
yes
it says we want to know the total proceeds and the currencies in which you took those those cash they said they cannot the request is declined.
Bank of Ghana.
20 questions. The answers they gave was about 5. But you see, this is a very powerful document. It tells, in fact, if this document even goes out now, we are preparing to it will tell the whole world that, and true from the statement about from Bank of Ghana losses are only making in it is clear that there is a scheme somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's come back to this issue about Damai. Then 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Thank you. Damai, you become one thing. Maybe we have said, what do you mind? Ejapade. Also, you want Ghanaians to take over our minds, and you see the politics they are doing. They throw their things into the media. We want Ghanaians to take over. So when they see you speaking again, they say, no, this guy doesn't like Ghana. But every technical person knows that the country is on a state capture mission. Okwaya, yade Damai fa so yade Damai eko wie obia oye mampenini nua insemu. Those say it's through a company, no. It is still questionable till today because the procedures were not respected per standard practice. Now, once they go down, the Bible say, "Omufi Damaya do go to Takwamai."
Okay. And Andrew was saying
now, what should Omudi? This press statement by IEA said government should not renew Takwa mining lease. No, now Ghanaians should take over. No. May catch Nyankupo this is the highest form of the state capture arrangement. The only difference now is that they are using actors. Among for whom Mamekas are when we are MPP for into a car assembly. WONTUMI from Bata NDC.
Yeah, it's very independent.
Independent body. Now, what dream the way chairperson of one of the highest institutions in this country, and that's what position more yeah or one kasa a union free ho. Now we hear connections beer. You see how the agendas are being worked.
Okay, so I asem enna wisdom gumashi ekano. I enna de oma agegina mu say. Now you see, me asem I foresaw it coming. We ain't can but I foresaw it coming. A crowd petition is called ya kasa fi ya clear it ye no. Because the day like this will come and it has come.
In finality,
the
Takwa mining lease now go for are managed for 30 years. Obibeka say when you can Ghana for fine, there is no problem. But before I go for Takwa mine in 1993, no, the mine was virtually about to collapse.
Okay,
they were producing about 24,000 ounces of gold per annum. Today, Gold Force is the largest open pit gold mine in Ghana, one of the largest in Africa, producing about 500,000 ounces of gold. They have invested about $5 billion in this period. I mean, return about $3.5 billion to the state with so many other activities. I believe, sir, baby, Gold Force Edu Sisiano, they require $6 billion to do the next phase of expansion.
Okay.
The call by IEA say on mine engine 1, it is not rooted in any technical capacity as a state. I believe that Ghana doesn't have the financial capacity right now to run that mine. 2, we should not be deceived too. And I say, may try and throw say, as we speak, Ghana need be to me and mobilize the necessary financial capacity to manage Takwa. A year you will see say it is still within the state capture book, and it is not about running the mine. This is about chasing some gold for the future. Now here,
legacy wealth.
Ghana's mining sector is on the way to collapse because Gordon OSHA section 44. Thank you very much. You see, and not only one aspect I did control Ghana, we have the technical know-how. We have the University of Mines. Limited you can be a mining in
I am
a mining engineer.
I am a mining engineer.
Okay.
Your companies are.
Maybe I'm going to do
boss, I'm just a minute. Your Ghanaian companies are. Oma body capacity. Now, because you say, any company back open or Ghana high was our capacity. But no credit say expertise does not fund such multinational mining company. Do you understand?
Okay.
Expertise make a cannot. Does not. What funds those companies is the money. So if we are able to raise the money, there is no problem. But OSHA section 44 of Act 703. Now OSHA regulation 189 of LI 2176. It tells say company beer or lease no. a crown was a time so we are going to renew your list for you based on some conditions. All these clauses gives investors confidence to go and bring money. Now, contractors say more capacity no. They became who they are because of this multinational mining company. So they are going to take their money to come and invest. Now, every time I will be a renewal, you are saying, say, leave the mines and give it to the local person. What the local person?
Financial muscle, no.
That's your own need financial capacity now. Meaning, the mines are going to collapse. So my recommendation for government on the mines, on Takwa mines, is that don't reject the lease renewal. However, renegotiate.
Yes.
May think it is the government has 10% free carried interest. Ushe Chile, Botswana, Norway, and how they have been able to structure their mining arrangement now. Before you get benefit in mining, you have to put in equities. So government can take up further 30% again in Takwa mine if we want the state to take over. I would suggest that let's start gradually.
Exactly.
Now, 30%. So on mining for any to take it over. Then we can bring in
investors,
EMP. How do you call it? Rockshore. We have Ghanaian companies are on more than mine. Now you're the only then Then you go and partner with still this foreign investor for now because they have a blueprint and co for the next 10 years. I'm suggesting 10 years because
building a capacity.
The lease renewal can go up to 30 years. But I'm suggesting 10 years. Say within 10 years, this arrangement can help us build our capacity. In terms of community, we should legislate 1% gross revenue. Now let's replicate it across all the mining companies. And 1% on Gulf Coast revenue is about 25. It's about $25 million per year. So imagine Takwa.
It can change the whole place.
Takwa having $25 million every year just from gold fields. Before common fund and co is going to go a long way. Now in 10 years, we should appraise this arrangement.
Okay, I suggest you do a paper on it.
I've just published one.
I'm
enjoying the conversation. I'm enjoying it.
They will just collapse the money.
But my fear with all education of their mind. Yes, you talk about businessmen. Say, you force as hand the ma ubi. Look at may failure. Be ready to get worse deals afterwards.
Yes, because
there's desperation. It ain't be over for the likely say, Namunya and Elia Crown here, Unya, don't frustrate you.
Peter, David Sandona, what they Bibia Basse Dumswa is back.
Yes.
Ya kwache no wa agona baby boy. Ye de ne buy. Wo buy ya police na chiri na yinim. Bia na kwache na yinim. MPP penifo nyina ahwehwe baby a yihu until the following day and sana yet is see. Misro kakra wo.
Yes, me hu ni say kidnapping.
Me no yaji.
Kidnapping.
He was kidnapped by the state.
Yes. But you see, there's something happening.
We are at 29.
At 29.
Yes. What does kidnapping? Checking on me. Because you know some of these words, if you go into the acts,
yes,
the way we know them and the meaning are very different. For the act, okay. At 29, so what does it say? Kidnap.
But you see, the American say, Mark,
only a day in the man here kidnap.
Maybe. Share. There's something happening. If he said, you go back to the dark days. Now, share the number of arrests NDC by
at 29 here.
Kidnap. Just book kidnap. Amount.
The number of arrests NDC by 1 year. 1.5 in terms of Central for any MPP for any intimidation our cause is unprecedented. In fact, in September, the last time crowd got over about 18.
Yes.
On the average, a year, and no. Adults even during PNC days, 13. But under Democratic Party governors are President John Dramani Mahama, a leader within a year, no actually 18 and still counting. It's not good. In fact, the international ratings are now the number of arrests, opposition arrests near the now. It's even PNC days are not. Now, who say a tactic there, or my adopted to put fear be share nipa bimno. Na ne man ye hu eye yin say in all of the arrest no there's a plan bia omoye. Didn't I make us a way near kidnapping?
As the early to Act 29 was say imprisons someone in the way that prevents them from revealing their location to others. Imprisoning someone in the way that stops anyone who is legally entitled to access them from discovering where they are being held.
Yes. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Within 24 hours, no be baby.
The woman then is a crime. 29 is a criminal code.
Yeah. So what kind Article 14.
I can't feel you making article.
Oh, maybe important.
But time was very critical.
Tobo, me class me first.
A
person who is arrested.
That's Article 99 of Musical Constitution.
14.2 of the National Constitution. 1992.
One continues waiting.
Hey,
lost almost 8 years.
Musical Constitution.
The national one, 1992 one.
Okay.
Also, a person who is arrested, restricted or detained shall be informed immediately in a language that he understands of the reasons for his arrest, restriction or detention, and of his right to a lawyer of his choice.
And meeting a police in it. No one chill why I watch you.
Yes.
What do you call out? Witness it out. So one tell say we are here because you've done this, you are entitled to this. I don't know how can. Yes. On the side, no.
Yeah.
I compose you. It is one year, no. It is a non link to kidnap, no. Sad when our kinds is here, and not link it to our action.
Share Ulim say, Sa Mamlukoye, Adentakumi.
I'm going to the Fianajo.
Anajo. Or be our matchy or no actual petition. Say, when who be a cost or officer and Adrimuno. And your papa so. When Tokono's case was ongoing, no, they come presidency. I did see Amadua Wada,
not President Miakochino.
Not, in fact, I agree with you because what kind of statement now, no Troy accusing President Akufo-Addo say, Yakoji Captain Smart now. Because Captain Smart is not a private matter. Obi akọ report to Captain Smart so oni sika sembi anko yi. And I'm coaching no. What I say? And no President Mahama issue open letter to President Akufo-Addo.
11 February 2022.
In fact, correct. No accusing President Akufo-Addo say all those people are actually under President Akufo-Addo's instructions.
And you also so can say on my instruction where
I don't even need this one as my defense.
Okay.
The defense is that Adenta Kumi Watoranki and Kochino.
Yes.
What your letter at the command President Mahama.
Yes.
Based on letter to command President Mahama and the king. It's why I'm President Mahama. You put that don't even need this.
In fairness. Because I know
direct.
Because say mature letter brave. My assumption is say yeah, one now can
Yes.
You can hear no. Over here you are not him there. You are the first one.
Yes. And the first and last.
Yes.
What you say?
Enti Tamasu. So the cat for 1 minute me uncle.
And apart from no. Okay, say Obama.
Say.
Already the police issued a statement. Say Omo echichi amanfo a bia Omo brandishe
second year
too. In fact, okay, police statement almost already come. What you baby? Yes, sir. And I saw Obama supposed to be for making a comment.
And almost go tell to me as a kind. That was a movie and a bit to the chief tendencies.
Yes, the other. On some coaching and I do. Ko boo ni dan. Ko boo ni dan wabra. Wada. And omu to try them when na pictures.
No mo de ma NDC for.
Mo de handcuff go in sa. And no mo de buy. When somebody, statement almost say they are inviting him to come and assist
the
police with investigation.
And I will take you through that ordeal.
Yes. Here, the final one on Abronye Dieno. Judge, indeed, there were biased and political judges in this country.
President Mahama can say Supreme Court judges, you form unanimous 11.
And what you say? The judges, in fact, said the only zombie.
Yes.
Almost take a decision. That is the implication. Yes. No, scandalous.
Scandalous. Almost unfair. Then Chief Justice.
What is the police? You see, now Abronya they are when they say, okay, Abronya almost suit now. The complainant in this case is the Ghana Police Service.
How?
Yes, that is the charge sheet.
And then the charge.
Charge, Very funny. You are not a judge, but rather a politician, and you have covered your hair with a sack and claim you are a judge, which is a breach of peace. So, which the breach of peace is likely to be associated.
What you see? You see, so almost you are overstretching at the end.
Breach of peace.
How can we say judge be? Will be say
judge if you say. Abronya the femina. What must you Abronya?
And what people will be citing for contempt of court.
Yes, that's another way.
The same Bisasimo. The announced video below here no ye judges. Has he also offended judges?
Yes, to some, yeah. By the stretch of this, it means that he has also done that.
Many nine say, Mommy, one pay say you're going to buy money. By NDC, I gave you a movie.
Dangerous.
The danger no pa ba man choba ko say ubetima ko gina baby na wabo Jesus Christ din ubo Jesus Christ din a NDC betimi am me achew say baby awo no ankrabufo doso no for the person okobo Yesu din say he's the only savior and until wa ko fie and panic the same vein obeta ko jam baby aka sala akba you aboye ayi Muhammad did so one kwani bi asaje nkwa yes Christo for doors all did do kind a creative fear party komba bu yacho how ridiculous can we be?
They should understand that we are saying power general honest say obi an can say 19 good years no odi o man so emu 11 years there oda na na leti o tun ka say prof kra we teach some do yanko chew sir I mean the point I want to make say it was uncontrolled.